สวัสดีทุกคนนะครับผมสวัสดีนะครับผมเดี๋ยววิ่งเควสกันต่อนะฮะสำหรับ Genshin Impact นะครับผม
Here it is. Take a look right here. Although the trick from the size and shape, the scent is quite faint. It's still extant.
But who would come?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away.
Huh? So you can. Hey! What?
Exactly. Even deep within the.
No. So someone's taking it. Are the rumors really true? Could the
It's highly.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Sounds like we'd.
Let's head to.
ไหนเอ่ยไม่จะวาร์ปได้ปะ
Right.
We're back, Candace.
ตัวอย่าง
We've got a lot to.
Ah, welcome back.
Oh, dear.
You bet.
We haven't seen.
Huh. Did you find... I see.
เป็นเดือนนะผมดูทรงแล้ว
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it.
Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are not to mention, it seems some...
Makes.
If it was any... Didn't you say that the village...
If Paimon remembers.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the Scar...
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia.
Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change...
Tia, you're amazing.
No mer...
Let's head out.
Now hold on. Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders, the desert is compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no action. I need to go around. Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Re...
All right. Sounds like a plan.
แบบเราต้องเปิดให้หมดเลยนะ
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed.
I know what you mean. I had the same question. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall... It was only after I grew up that I realized. The wall... Sumeru is run... We're cheap labor. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. Geniuses like
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey,
No. Besides, we're...
Yep, we got.
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so our mission started the moment we arrived. Let's go check out the tavern.
ให้เราไปร้านเหล้านะ
Just our luck.
You mean you don't?
Tia, is that you? What a coincidence. Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello.
Anyway,
Absolutely.
yeah. Have you seen?
Of course I have.
I've got a.
Ah.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep.
Yes, how consider.
ของมันเรียบร้อยนี่ไปด้วยไปฟาร์มก่อนแล้วกันมันมีโบนัสอยู่
Those memories.
แล้วไอ้ปืนนี่มี2 ตู้เลยอะของเหมือนกันเลยด้วยจะเปลี่ยนตัวละ
So dark.
แบบสอบถามเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวก็ทำแบบสอบถามเราต้องไปจุดนี้
Boring.
น่าจะไปฟาร์มนั่นแหละด้านใหม่มันยังไม่เปิดอะเลยเกียดเฟซไปก่อนแล้วกันวันจนไปเริ่มหลังจากทำเควสเสร็จนะครับผมซึ่งน่าจะเป็นเดือนถ้าเราจะตามแผนจริงๆมันน่าจะมีสคริปต์อะไรให้นะ
Are we there yet?
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Oh no! It's an ambush!
พวกนี้มันโจรกระโปรง
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. Not only do...
So,
Uh-oh.
so you and Del.
But you got one thing.
If that's the case,
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in
Delavar and Enger, you're here too, huh?
long time now. Dia.
Yeah,
See?
you're not wrong.
Enough talking. Get him.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
I will have order.
มันกระโปรง
Solidify.
เนี่ยโธ่
Impossible.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? I'm guessing you're in. And of course, you would believe even though you. That's so called. That's what you thought. And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. Okay.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in.
No task can be done.
Oh!
Those two who were snooping around were just.
Oh!
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Enger and Della. Alcohol.
What about.
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar. That's what you want?
Wait! So.
No.
Wow!
Ah, you're.
So. About how
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia? Do you.
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of Dunyarzad's just an ordinary. I've begun to read, but I see through.
Dia.
Anyway. This should be all of them.
All right.
Candace will be okay. She's been guarding Aru village for quite...
While I'm
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler. As for these...
โมงถึงเที่ยงมีอะไรกันมาได้เลย ข้ามเวลากัน
Hey, Dia.
Right on time.
Paimon's been...
We've known each other.
Oh,
Yep. Us mercs on the...
well, Paimon...
Really?
Oh, Sino's here. And he's pretty early, too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more...
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on. Let's go inside.
You need to watch out for the signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask.
Perhaps I need... Still.
สวัสดีทุกคนด้วยนะครับผมฝากกดไลค์กดติดตามกำลังใจให้กัน
Looks
ด้วย
like Sino taught...
You feared... The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers. They are vital members of our community. You come here...
You've made your...
We may all be the people of our... A war would...
We got you have
I'm listening.
some.
They're called village keepers. Slip up again, and
Yes, it was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him.
ว่าถ้าเป็นเมืองปัจจุบันเลยมันน่าจะ
that's one.
Huh?
Strike.
Wait,
ถ้าเราขยายเมืองไปด้วย
he got us. You gotta
ไล่
believe.
ทำเควสแต่ละเมืองไปก่อน
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe he.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
นี่แพทมันแบบผมไม่ได้เข้ามาแบบเป็นปีอะมันเลยแบบเยอะนิดนึง
Okay.
If my sometime it strikes
Which means...
Not the academia again.
Just as I...
ใครที่อยาก
What could
ดู
they...
สนุก
People are
มี
nothing
หลายช่องทำไว้
Regardless.
You're right.
Time
ก็
to
จะ
go.
เข้าใจเนื้อเรื่อง
Yes.
มากขึ้นนะตอนนี้ผมแบบ
You got it.
All
รี
right.
บนิดนึงนะอาจจะไม่ค่อยดูเนื้อเรื่องสักเท่าไหร่นะพยายามจะตามแพทอยู่นะ คือเนื้อเรื่องเกมเนี่ยมันค่อนข้างสนุกนะถ้าลองแบบไปหาดูนะครับผมแต่ว่าฉากแอคชั่นต่างๆอะไรพวกนี้มันสนุกดีนะ
Where did you come?
แบบทำเป็นแบบหนังเป็นอะไรได้เลยเป็นละครได้เลย
You never.
Paimon's so mad. Paimon's gonna give you. There's just nothing.
Well, anyway.
Enough with this.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team.
All Hatham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
Yeah, you're
While you were in.
really.
To be honest, not to mention.
Huh? Right?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you.
What is that?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're. In other words, do you truly believe every single word?
You mean?
Hiding the truth. Remember what Gandhi. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concern. Glad you're following. Among those you. The reason.
Those eyes.
Don't change this.
It's quite obvious.
Right.
She corrected her.
I think it's been.
Remember?
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic.
After speaking to the village chief, it became. By getting involved.
I'll pass on this. You said that she is.
We're on it.
Miss Shawnee,
Mr.
go ahead and talk to her. Go on.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's fit before. Traveler, do you believe our lives will...
Yeah, but even we have friends.
I want to My apologies for posing my questions like that.
I'll hate them told.
The fact is that I'm... Only some believe in the...
Speaking of which,
Yeah. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people, and then it happened.
You can tell them.
All right. I actually... Perhaps it used to be...
I confirmed this with the bot. Because we're in the middle.
There's really no...
I think they used to use it for treating Ella's.
yeah, let
นี่ยินนี้ยังไม่เปิดวาร์ปว่ะลงนี่เราวิ่งไปที่เดียวเดี๋ยวเควสมันก็จะแบบเราก็ต้องทยอยเปิดแมปทิ้งไว้นะระหว่างทางเอามุดนี่โอเคนี่เอาผิดทางว่ะเอ้ยนี่ตรงไปทางนี้แต่ว่าทางมันอยู่บนนี่คือทางอันนี้ไม่เคยเลยวะตรงซ้ายเลยที่ดูเหมือนรูปธรรมดาก็ตรงซ้ายมาเลยไม่มีอะไรเลย
Useless. Boring.
ต้องขึ้นไปข้างบนก่อนเพื่อความง่าย
here we go.
เราจะบินไปนี่เดี๋ยวทางมันเขียนทางเมื่อกี้เราไม่ได้มาอย่างนี้เลยไม่ทำอะไรเมื่อกี้เราปีนขึ้นมาเลย
Useless.
อยู่ข้างหลังยุบพันเมื่อกี้สู้เว้ยนี่มานี่มันลงกับเครื่องนี่มานี่
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
This is order. Stabilize.
Boring. Useless.
เดียวจบรับก่อนนะเปิดฟ้าก่อนนะ
Solidify.
Power core. Time to rock.
เดียวจบโอ้โหพวกนี้มันมีแต่เนื้อ ร้อยมุกอันนี้อีกทำนี่กันเมืองอะไรวะเนี่ยอันนี้มันแจกเพชรเยอะมากนะได้ชิวๆเลย
Sounds good to me.
หมดแล้วอะ
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
โอ้
Feel the beat.
Take my leave.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Oh, is this the place? It's intense. Monsters!
แล้วจ้า
Watch out!
เจ๊นะอุ๊ยทำเนี่ยเฮ้ยโอ้โห
Think you can get away?
มีพัดลมด้วย
Order guide you. Gather. Foreign. Lament. Here. Worthless. Solidified.
Useless. Time for takeoff.
This is order.
บ้าอยากได้
Gather. Foreign. Useless. Eagle conquering. Here.
ตัว
They were easier to deal with than Paimon.
มีเควสที่สู้
Super
แล้วนะ
serious.
มันได้แก้เบื่อ
We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
เดี๋ยวเขาทำให้ธาตุไม้เนี่ย
Let's go in.
โรงพยาบาลหน่อยนะ
Hey,
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
and just like that.
Yeah,
What are you reading?
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So,
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey! And anyway, it's that Paimon. Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
there it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below. Something is off about the interior here.
เมืองลึกลับว่ะ
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they. Oh, it looks like they're.
ไข่พัซเซิลแล้วดูทรงสอบ elemental 3 จุด
That's close enough.
Where do you think you're going?
Feel the beat.
Worthless.
บอกตรวจสอบ Elemental 3 จุดแต่อันนั้นมีแค่1นี่ธาตุไม้เฮ้ยอะไรวะเนี่ยนี่เราไม่เก็บเว้ยเนี่ยมี Elemental Elemental Monument ในพื้นที่โรงพยาบาลอยู่ข้างในเหรอไม่อยู่ข้างในวะไอ้เหี้ยตกเฉยไม่มีกุญแจเปิดไม่ได้แจอยู่ไหนต่อไปลงได้ปะเนี่ยอ๋อมันเข้าไม่ได้ตรงนี้ก็เข้าไม่ได้ไหนวะอันนี้1มันไม่นับเลยบนว้านี่ไงธาตุไม้เอาแล้วธาตุไม้ผมไม่มี
Order guide you.
ขอพระเอกตัวเอกเรามันธาตุไม้อยู่น่าจะใช่นะเรามีธาตุไม้อยู่นี่ตัวเอกก็ธาตุไม้
Just what will we come across this?
ย้าย1แล้วอยู่ที่นี่นี่มันกดยัง
Propagate.
กดแล้วน่าจะอยู่ข้างบนเลยนี่เจอกับมัน
Think you can get away?
Boring. Useless.
ไม่ใช่เจ็บดีกว่า
Useless.
Time for takeoff.
Boring. Disappear. Here. Worthless.
จุด2 จุดอีก1ตอนนั้นแน่เลยนี่ไงเห็นแล้ว
Propagate.
เรียบร้อยเฮ้ยปีนยังไงเฮ้ยไปแล้วจ้าเฮ้ยเก็บมีประกาศอะไรเขียนอยู่มันเขียนอะไรอยู่ประกาศฉุกเฉินแล้วมันทุกวันจำนวนอาคารอะไรอ่านไม่ทัน
Look, there's someone over. Good idea.
นี่มันโดนขังอยู่ไหนออกไม่ได้ทีเนี้ย
Wait. You're...
He can't. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scout.
No, Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, the symptoms...
Huh?
Allow me to jog. Don't you think his symptoms look...
Oh!
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, these rumors persuasion that, as well as being life for the dead, many would, even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it, the notion of an...
Oh, that makes... But there's...
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, if you can't find
Resource?
one possible...
Extract?
With the technology, perhaps the...
So, the human...
I'm the academia... Anyway, judging by Razak's... Or perhaps, his curiosity got the better... The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
เป็นนานจัด
That's right. However, the academia... I've spent quite...
You mean, you're...
All scholars extracting info...
Sounds like you're really...
Of course. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
You can say that. The Divine Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that. He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
กลับไปรวมตัวทุกคนที่หมู่บ้านได้จ้ะได้จ้ะ
We're back!
You must be
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet,
We may have one of us could be secretly.
Huh? Are
Looks like none of you have realized we're in Sino.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
choose your next word.
It is simply...
So what you're interested?
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally, if you want to raise...
The academia?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the...
You're saying that the academia... What's the point?
The Akasha is capable of... The Akasha's out...
It predicted...
The academia...
So that's how tenacity of Sino. Don't take it to...
They escaped.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements...
Whoa, you...
There is always...
Oh, so
คุณม่วง
the
ดำๆ
academia...
ท่าสายฟ้าเหรอ
Yep, that's...
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys!
Please, wait! I want to go... I want to find...
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
นี่คือผลของการลองเควสนะครับผมเดินเควสยาวๆท่าสายฟ้าเลยดูหน่อยตัวละครคู่มือตัวละครไอ้นี่ธาตุลมอ่ะเนี่ยตัวเนี้ยอย่างเฟี้ยวอันนี้ธาตุน้ำอ๋อไม่อยู่ที่สีไม่ได้เกี่ยวกับสีไฟยังไม่มีเฟี้ยวๆเลยอยากได้ธาตุไฟอ่ะตัวเนี้ยตัวใหม่ล่าสุดเนี่ยธาตุไฟเท่อยู่ชุดมันแบบแฟชั่นสุดๆแต่ตรงหลังแบบชุดแม่งแฟชั่นมากเนี่ยดูดิโอ้โหแบบลูกคุณจัดหลังนี่แบบโอ้โหแฟชั่นจัดไปต่อเลย ไหนอะวิ่งไหนได้ยังไงบินไปครับยังไม่มีปีนเขาอีกแล้ววูบถึงพอดี
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the death.
เอาให้ตามมา
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep.
มาสำรวจหน่อย
One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
หยุดรอเราด้วยนะแม่คือต้องไปคิดอะวิ่งมองหน้ามันไป
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay.
These are likely fragments of an academia. Looks like they were less split up and.
Is this what we're searching?
This is definitely.
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be.
Razak didn't.
We should be able to.
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
โอ้โหไม่เป็นเกียรติผมไม่ได้เปิดอันนี้ลืมไปไม่มีตัวฮิวเดี๋ยวก่อนไม่มีตัวฮิว
Ready for anything.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be
You're one of us. We wouldn't.
scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
Dia? Why would you? Dia!
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
This complicates the...
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, dear, you'd be.
I'm not the type that...
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand...
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village keep...
You don't understand, my dear.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up...
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no... These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precise...
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be... However... I'm not sure...
You were the...
Not all
You academia scum.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers to...
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Dia! Run!
slow motion.
Stop!
What's wrong?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting up. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now.
Phew. I was really
Dia! That...
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes if it came down to it.
I don't doubt it, Sino. Even if we got
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find...
Whatever it takes. You just might...
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let...
เป็นใหม่6 โมง 8 โมงข้ามเวลา นี่ล่ะสามารถข้ามได้กี่วันอุ้ยได้แค่2 วันเอง
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have every...
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you...
หายไกลจัดอะไรเนี่ยเดี๋ยวผมไปเปิดตรงนี้เสร็จแล้วก็เดี๋ยวขอตัวแล้วนะครับผมขอเปิดแมปสักหน่อยแล้วกันนะไหนว่าเขาเติมไฟแล้วไม่วิ่งผ่านเลย
Yahoo!
I will have order.
Go as well!
Barbados! Gaida!
Here we go!
ตัวเริ่มแอบมันแอบ
Rise.
There's quality here.
เปิดแบบตรงนี้ครับจบแล้วไม่สู้แล้วไม่สู้แล้วเกียดสู้แล้วนี่โอเพนเวิร์ของจริงต้องแบบนี้วิ่งไปไหนไม่ได้นะฮะไม่มีติดลมเลยติดบักบางทีเดจูเซเว่นอยู่ไหนเฮ้ยเปิดดันปะดันอยู่นี่เหรอเฮ้ยไหนอะดันอยู่นี้ข้างล่างเฮ้ยใต้ดินเหรอเดี๋ยวเกินใต้ดินนะ
Boring! Boring!
เราอันนี้ก่อนเดจูเซเว่นยังไม่ถึงเลยโอ้โหครึ่งทางโอเคเดินทางนี้ก่อนดีมั่วหมดเอ้ยมีมังกรด้วยเท่ซะแล้วอ่ะดูดิว้าวเดินเร็วแล้วเราตู้เซเว่นอยู่นู่นแล้วนั่นไง
Useless!
แต่โคตรใหญ่ขึ้นมาหมดแล้ว ถึงนะไม่ถึงนะเฮ้ยเปิดแมปว่าเปิดแมปว่าโอ้โหโคตรใหญ่มีพีระมิดตรงนี้อันนี้น่าจะดันนะไอ้มังกรไม่ใช่น่าจะดันตรงนั้นโอเคเดี๋ยววันนี้ประมาณนี้ก่อนนะครับผมเดี๋ยวหลังจากนี้ผมอาจจะไม่ได้สตรีมตอนทำเควสนะเพราะว่ามันอาจจะนานเกินนะจ๊ะแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวดูก่อนนะครับผมเพราะว่าสตรีมถ้าสตรีมก็ได้แบบบันทึกอะไรเควสไว้ด้วยนะครับโอเคประมาณนี้นะไว้เจอกันใหม่สตรีมหน้านะครับผมวันนี้สวัสดีครับ